So I have a fork already, and I'm gonna clone it first. So let's clone. First you have to clone and then you build. So I'm gonna do that. Let's create a project, git clone, and this. So the first step is always to figure out how do you build and run this game, or this code base. So here's the code base, and I have absolutely no clue. I don't even know what language it's in. So let's walk around. Oh, wait a minute, there's a readme file. Whenever you see a readme file, you can always go ahead and read it. Maybe you will find something useful. Alright, so here's the readme file. And what does it say? A real-time strategy game, blah blah blah. Okay, 2004. In 2014, yeah, it has been released under GPL2 license. Okay, so that's the game as is. Alright, if you know how to code in Java. So personally, I haven't used Java in like maybe forever. Like, yeah, I'm not really a Java person. I've always been like a C++ person, but Java maybe I have used like once or twice for Android, but that's it. So it says here, if you know how to code in Java, configure Ant. I have no idea what is Ant, but we'll find out. Use MySQL. MySQL doesn't seem so bad. And have a genuine intention of actually working on the game. You can create an issue. Okay, so sure. Binaries, I'm not interested in binaries. I want to build it from scratch. Okay, building. What does it say here? So clone, we did this already. And then it's going to say cdtt. Alright, cdtt. And then ant run. Alright, so we are in the directory, and then we say ant run. What is it going to do? Obviously we don't have this thing called ant, so maybe I can install it. So do we have ant? Sudo apt-get install ant. And luckily it seems to be that there is an ant. Okay, next. Okay, it did something, so it found the command. And what is it saying? It says here source option 1.4 is no longer supported, use 8 or later. So probably there's a different version of the Java compiler and I have to install the correct one. So let's install a Java compiler. It says here 8, so maybe it needs 8. So what is it usually called? App cache search Java. What are the packages that are... I mean, I remember the Java command is like Java C, like Java compiler, or like Java runtime environment, JDK. Okay. So the JRE, like runtime environment, and JDK, which is like the development kit. Alright, so let's give it a try. Apt get install open JDK8. I have no clue which one should it be, so I'm gonna install everything. Alright, now it's done. So let's try again and run. And again it's still pointing to 1.4 despite installing OpenG. Okay, maybe OpenGRE. OpenGDK GRE. Okay, so what is it seeing exactly? Do we have another OpenGDK? Let's find out. So sudo apt-get remove OpenGDK. We have 21. Maybe we should remove 21. Okay, and run. And it's doing something like different this time, so it looks like it's going to build. Alright, so it seems to be running now. So that's the game. Let's try like single player, human. What I like about this game is that it's like The rules are extremely simple. You're gonna see it. So let's try the easy first. Okay. So the rules are pretty simple, and the game is like, I like the simplicity about the game. So the thing is, you have a tribe, you are controlling the whole tribe, and there is another tribe. So they are Vikings and you're native, or the other way around. And you have to like start building houses. You start building like some weapons, and you start building an army, and then attack the other tribe. So there isn't much going on here. So basically, at first you have to build your house. So as you can see, yeah, the natives are already building this house. A bit slow. I wish there was a faster speed, because here you can change the speed. So I always prefer it to be at the maximum speed. So anyway, we built the house. Now we have to build the weapon factory or armory. So I'm gonna get, and let's have a look at what the Vikings are doing. So they have already, oh, I think they might be attacking soon. Alright, so I'm gonna stop the game. I mean pause the game, and then do some actions. So first we have to manufacture some weapons. So we can ask for, we have like 3 types of weapons here, I think. So this is like the rock, iron, and chicken. So we have 3 kinds of weapons, and I think the rock is like the easiest one to manufacture. So I'm gonna request manufacturing like an infinite number of rock weapons, and you need resources to get there. So and you need resources to manufacture these weapons. So we have wood, rock, iron, and chicken. So first we have to request some, or like harvest some trees and harvest some rocks. So they're gonna go out and do some harvesting, as you can see. Cutting trees and so on. Oh, okay, there's an attack. I have to pause, and then like maybe everyone who was already like harvesting trees, I'm gonna use them to attack, to defend the house. So maybe we need to attack this guy. Uh-oh, I think okay, pause once again. Let's do another action. You can do actions while the game is running, but it's a lot easier if I just pause and then actually do the action. So let's defend the armory. Oh shit, there's more coming. Alright, so I'm gonna deploy the entire army. So let's set a goal position here, and let's get the whole 50 units out. Okay, so here is what's happening. Like, they are just like standing there chilling while the enemy is attacking from the other side. So I always have to pause and I tell them to attack or defend. Alright, so we have defended the house at least. It's a bit damaged, so we have to repair. Okay, more are coming. More are coming. Okay, we have to, I mean, I didn't even get to manufacture any weapons. I'm just trying to defend. Alright, let's do an attack. Maybe we can deploy everyone out. Okay, here I have, oh, 20, okay, I have got like 16 weapons already. I can deploy some rock soldiers. And here we go. Maybe it's a good time to attack. Alright, so we can go and attack here. They're gonna go anyway. They're gonna ignore that the house is being attacked. Maybe we can defend it here. So we have to use the remaining 4 units. and we are defeated. So they deflected our attack and we lost everyone, and we have to make more, but you get the idea. Alright, so let's make a different kind of weapon. Let's say I'm gonna make some of the iron weapons, and let's go. So let's collect some iron first. Okay, so I've got some iron right now, so maybe we need to everyone to get back to manufacture. And we are making our weapons right now. So let's deploy the iron army. Oops. Special weapons are not available in the demo. With iron and chicken weapons you can, okay, blah blah blah, order now or continue. The thing is, this game is open source, so we have the source code, but we cannot use it. So it seems like at the time it was a paid game, and you have to subscribe or buy the game in order to get everything. But everything is right here in the source code. So what if we change the source code so it doesn't, so we can unlock everything? So that's our first task. Let's try to get familiar with the code. Let's try to find where exactly should we change so that everything is unlocked. Alright, so continue. Let's quit the game and see how do we actually unlock everything. Alright, so where do we even start? So we know that the rock soldiers, these are okay. The iron ones are not okay. The iron ones are locked. So where in the code does it mention iron and rock? And where does it have a condition where we can use rock but we cannot use iron? This is what I imagine would be happening. Like, there's probably somewhere where, because I have no idea where to look at all. Like, I didn't see a single line of code from this repository yet. So all I know is that I cannot use iron. I can use rock. So where in the code does it say iron is not okay, rock is okay? So we're gonna search for, you guessed it, iron in everywhere, all the files. Show me where you say iron. Okay, maybe we don't need the binary files. So all right, so we have like some XML files. We have, I'm just discovering what's happening here. So we have Java. Everything seems to be in Java. And what is going on here? So status iron. So these are like icons, properties, iron warrior, transport iron, harvest iron. So these are, I assume these are like translations. They are probably translations, so like localization or whatever they call it. So iron weapons, iron resources, deploy iron weapons, iron resources. So we were able to collect resources, we were able to manufacture, we were not able to deploy an iron warrior. Okay, so we're gonna need to like look for one lead, look for something to cling on, and then follow it from there. So something about iron warriors. Native iron warrior. Alright, so unit warrior iron. Okay, that's an enumerator. Let's see where we could find if we just search for this. Unit warrior iron. Okay, so grep unit warrior iron. and search, I guess, in Java files only. We don't want a lot of distractions. So here this is about a campaign. I guess the game had like campaigns or something. Maybe we are not interested in the campaign. Let's focus on what we were playing, which was the single player. Campaign, native island 3, 1, probably these are like different things. Race resources, create army. Okay, create army. That's it. Maybe because we were creating an army, like deploying iron warriors. So this is like create army. So let's check this file. Line 321. 321. What do we have here? Create army. Create army. Warrior iron. So create army. And then it would actually deploy the army. Maybe this is called from like outside. Like where exactly does it say this is not supported, or this is only in the demo, or you have to buy to get it, or... Alright, so it says here create army. Let's see where is it called from. Create army, so deploy container, maybe deploy, yeah, deploy. It did say something about deployment. Okay, so do deploy, and it seems like nothing here has any special conditions. So do deploy, key deploy. Okay, maybe I can search for this. Maybe that would be helpful in some way. Key deploy iron warrior. Like what do you do with it? Okay, so campaign, Viking Island, advanced AI, building, deploy containers, iron warrior container. So this deploy container, yeah, it says do deploy. Okay, let's go back for 1 second. So create army, and it's just gonna create an army. So do deploy. Where is this? Oh, deploy type. Deploy type. Good. Deploy type. That's a member variable. So when you create deploy container, you set the deploy type. I guess there is like when you deploy like warriors or like a certain type of like soldier, you have to you have like one class per type, I guess, or one object per type. That's my imagination from what I'm reading right here. So let's see who is creating deploy container. Right, so who says like new deploy container? Maybe there are like multiple spaces. Maybe it's on a new line, but it's a good start. Okay, so who says new deploy? New deploy container. So here we're creating a deploy container for rock warrior. This should be unconditional, and here we're creating for... Okay, so let's check out this file again. 445 deploy container, iron container. All right, so it did create everything. Iron container, no, 445, what was it? Yeah, iron warrior container. Like, does it have a condition against using this? Nope. It created the object and it's using it. Okay, so this is the iron warrior container. Iron warrior container. It's a local variable. So they put it in a map, and I guess this is some kind of a member variable. Yeah, it's a member. So deploy container. What do you do with the deploy container? Get deploy container. All right, that's a good lead. Get deploy container. Who calls get deploy container? Deploy spinner. Building again. So 255. Who? Okay, it says deploy units. So deploy units. And who says deploy units? Deploy units. Advanced AI building deploy spinner. So deploy spinner is gonna say deploy units. Deploy units. And this is coming from a function called order. So order is private, so it's only called from here. And release. So who sets order size? Increase deploy spinner dot increase. All right. And what does release do? Release is like releasing these soldiers. Okay, so who creates deploy spinner? Deploy spinner. Action button. All right, that seems to be something. Okay, action button panel. Okay, let's look for deploy spinner. Deploy spinner. We have quarters, harvest, build weapon, army. Maybe this one, army warrior iron button. Alright, so it's creating a new object. Is it using it in any way? Okay, so army warrior iron button. Do update, set containers, key I, shortcut. Alright. Oh, okay. That's good. So we saw the message. Iron warriors are unavailable in this demo version of Tribal Travel. Set nag. Okay. Set nag. So that's good. Let's see, like, how do you reset the nag? Like maybe by default it's set, and then someone would come and reset it. So let's search for set nag. Okay, so icon spinner. Demo equal text and demo equal null. So show nag. So somebody would say is disabled. If show nag, add demo form, else probably just use it. Show nag. So demo equal not equal null, and renderer is registered. So maybe that has something to do with like the game not being like purchased or registered, licensed, whatever. So this is a very good like indication that we are in the right direction. So let's search for is registered from renderer in Java files. Alright, so we have so many candidates. Let's examine them one by one. So here we have registration client. This is asking if it's registered. Reflexive main menu. This is like using calling. So renderer.is registered. I wonder what would happen if we take a look at this function. So 172 is registered. Oh, so it's calling another the registration client, asking if it's registered. All right, seems to be the one above right here, registration client 136 is registered. Okay, what if we just say return true? What could possibly happen if we just say true? Like, you ask me if it's registered, I say yep. I always say yes. Let's find out. So let's try to build the game once again, and we'll see what happens. And as we can see, yeah, like I think there was like a button here saying buy now, and it just disappeared. Let's start to play the game and see if we actually have everything. So okay, so first let's build the house. We are Vikings now, and I'm gonna just focus on building an iron weapon, building iron weapons, and then deploying iron warriors. So we're building the house. I guess we could have started with the armory right away, but never mind. And it's a bit slow. Okay, we are done. Let's build the armory. And we are done. Let's get resources. So we go straight for the iron. We already have some wood, I guess, from like leftovers from building the armory, but we just need some iron. I guess, I don't know if we need rocks or not. Let's deploy some for like manufacturing. We go here, we manufacture iron weapons. And we already have some results. So can we deploy some iron? Yes, it worked. It did actually work. Yeah, it didn't say it's demo or anything. It just worked immediately. So I guess that was it. That's our first change. Yep, just one line, just saying return true. That's it. That's all it took. So let's play the game a little bit more, and maybe we can think of other ideas. So, oh yeah, I think it's a bit slow. Like it's a little annoying that I have to wait so long to actually build the house. Like it says here, fast, ludicrous, normal, slow, paused. Ludicrous. That's a good keyword. That's a good starting point. So let's look for, I don't know if it's gonna be uppercase or lowercase, so ludicrous. And it could be in Java, but also could be in like XML or text files for like translation. So I'm gonna leave it at that. How do you spell it? Ludicrous. Ludi. Okay, so we have some results right here. So abstract option, this is like, oh, game speed, that's a good enum right here, so we can search for it. Game speed, new speed, and that's the enumerator. Okay, now we have somewhere to look. So we have here like the list of game speeds, and so what do we do with the game speeds? Game speeds. No, yeah, game speed strings. Okay, so maybe it's, oh, it's private, so it has to be only used here. So okay, so it's picking speed. I guess this is like the index. Speed, where does this come from? Speed, game speed change. Okay, so this is a public, that's a listener. Okay, game speed change. Okay, so we can search for this game speed change. Like, where do you get the index from? Okay, so world. So this is the index, I guess. This is also another one. So 145. What do we have here? So game speed, new game speed, and get preferred game speed. And it's still an index. Okay, so maybe it's just an index, but I want to see like who sets the speed exactly at this rate. Run animations. Oh, wait. We can look around and get some answers. So it says here, get animation manager game time and animation manager real time. Run animations, get seconds per tick. That's a good function. We can look there. So get seconds per tick. Game speeds. Oh, so maybe that's like a real speed. That's like a rate, and this is the index. Game speeds. Game speeds. Aha. So these are the speeds. So it's like multiply by 4. Let's try multiplying by maybe 8. Let's see, double the speed. Or maybe this would actually work, or maybe like there's another value somewhere else that it's being read. I'm just speculating here. Alright, so let's set the speed at maximum. So, and let's start building the house. Oh, that's a lot faster than before. That's really faster. So, and look at that, we're already done. So I like the speed more. I'm gonna keep it. Can we actually go higher? Let's find out. Game speeds. Like, okay, let's go 16. Okay, so building our quarters and maximum speed. Yep. Uh-oh, we got a crash. Assertion. What is going on? So Bezier path, compute curve point. Oh, okay. So let's check this file. What does it say? Line 35. Oh, okay, so is done probably is like, who says is done? What does it mean? Oh, okay, so we are more than, so t, this is like a Bezier curve, and it's supposed to go from like 0 to 1, and it should be not done. Like, I guess it's like too fast that it cannot really catch up. Okay, so we accept this limitation. Maybe you can put it back at 8, or I don't know. I'm curious what does 10 look like. So it's a lot faster right now, and it doesn't crash, so I guess we can keep it. So there goes our second change, and it was successful. So we have, so first we like unlocked everything, and we increased the speed, so that these were like some easy changes, and we did it in like I don't know, less than an hour. Alright, so I'm gonna play it a bit more and think about what changes do we want to add or what features do we want to implement. So, see you next time.